Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rusty and Mojo Show, episode 3. Today's episode is a makeup for the last episode that we recorded that didn't work because Mojo's camera decided to have a fucking aneurysm. So that audio got completely screwed. We had B-Souls on the podcast, and it was a pretty good episode, but that one will never be posted because it's impossible to be posted. So that's an unfortunate situation. So because we really didn't have a guest lined up, we didn't have really anything planned, and there's not much to talk about, we just decided to do a Q&A episode. Also, Mojo has some shit to do, and I pushed back when we were recording this, so the episode might be a little bit short.
Regardless of the fact,
we're going to open up before we...
Regardless of the fact that it's going to be a vibe as usual. You already know how we get down.
I got a question. Can the girl in the room hear me?
Dude, kiss my ass. What are you talking about?
Can she?
Dude,
can she or can she not?
Dude, no.
Okay. Well, Mojo's not going to say anything, but after talking about all the hoes that he was talking to lately, because he's Mr. Bitches, he has a girl sitting next to him now.
He's lying, dog. Look,
he told me not to mention it. But I'm not... Do not cut a fucking thing, Rudy. I will fire you.
Rudy.
But today we are talking about we're doing a Q&A, and then we're also going to open up with talking about Lou Williams.
Yes, man.
Because he's been up to some suspicious activity.
Yeah, man.
You particularly really wanted to talk about this subject. So what do you think?
As of recent, I haven't been on Twitter like that at all. Usually I'm on Twitter and I see like everything is going on, and I haven't like missed out on much news. But recently, I haven't been on Twitter. I've been, doing some shit, going through some shit and shit like that. So I hopped on Twitter one day and I see that this Lou Williams thing like started popping off. I see him in his Snapchat story, not a Snapchat story, but it was an Instagram story, not his specifically, but this rapper named Jack Harlow. And he was with him in a strip club, and supposedly, the strip clubs, like, they have, like, good-ass wings and fries and shit like that. And someone posted a picture of the wings and fries
Apparently that's,
there.
like, been confirmed true.
Yeah.
Because, there weren't strippers there.
Yeah, and that's believable. So, I had to puzzle this all on the fly, low-key, because all of a sudden, I see suspicions of Lou Williams potentially leaving the bubble to go to a strip club. Mainly not for, like, the bitches and shit like that, but, the food or whatever. But still, it's a strip club, and, like, girls were there shaking their ass and shit like that. So...
Well, I think what happened is I believe he legitimately went to Atlanta for a family reason, but while he was there, he was like, let me go get some wings.
Yeah. And why not, like,
I doubt he went all the way to Atlanta for one meal. That'd be fucking ludicrous.
Yeah, I know. And for him, like, he's from Atlanta. You know that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so this is his area. But anyways, to, like, fast forward to the point that I was, getting to, I see on Twitter that he fucking absolutely, as usual, everybody's like teabagging the fuck out of Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins is just like, he's kind of the JaVale McGee of the past of,
I hate Kendrick Perkins with a burning passion.
Kendrick Perkins, he's getting dogged on like constantly on a consistent basis on Twitter and stuff like that. And I see that he basically ratioed the fuck living shit out of Kendrick Perkins, talking about some, don't, walk up to me, blah, blah, cool shit, and all this other shit. And I saw that a lot of people had Lou Williams back. And what I noticed, what I took away from this whole situation is that, Kendrick Perkins, I don't know why he likes to open his mouth all the time about everything, He's just wrong about a lot of things. I like him as,
That's because it makes him money.
Yeah.
Same reason any analyst opens their mouth.
Yeah. But that's not the main, I don't want that to be the main focus, Kendrick Perkins. That's just like, a very, very little aspect.
Just fuck Kendrick Perkins, we can move on.
Basically, I don't even know why I mentioned his name. Why don't you stop me, Rusty?
Just because... That's not on me. You're the one fucking. I ain't your mama. All right.
Oh, you're right. So look, my thing is that
we were talking about this in the text. Or you can go ahead.
So my thing was that, I feel like Lou Williams, he's kind of getting a big ass pass from like the media in general, the people, and also probably Adam Silver, because for one, he's a Clipper, and secondly, he's Lou fucking Williams. He's not like one of the most lovable players out there, but he's definitely he's up there, and like people's like, most like, I fuck with him type player. Everybody.
And also because he's like a very outspoken type of guy, there are more people that are just gonna have that dude's back.
Exactly. He's not a douchebag or nothing like that. I actually like Lou Williams. He's one of my favorite players in the league, and I could go on and on and on, but this dude's like dead ass strong. And if I was like Adam Silver and shit like that, like, I would have kicked him out the bubble. I would have been like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Even though this is like, it could have been a genuine mistake or whatever, but like, dude, like, ain't no way in hell. You a grown ass man, you over 30, and you over here going to a strip club to get wings or whatever. I understand the purpose, the reason, but like, you're Lou fucking Williams, you know? You can't do that shit.
That story, what's funny is that story is true, but that is like the least believable thing ever.
Yeah, there's like
just imagine you go to that strip club and you're like married and your wife's like, where were you today? It's like, oh, I was at a strip club. Like, what do you say? Well, no, I was just there to get some wings.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm not worried about that.
No one's gonna believe that.
Yeah, you're right.
Which it was accurate because people looked into it and like literally that strip club is closed down for the strippers and they just serve the wings that they normally do there. So I mean, the stereotype is that strip club food sucks because you're not there for the fucking food.
Yeah.
But apparently it's there, it's okay. But me, Rudy, the editor of this podcast, and obviously our good friend, are going to Atlanta to hang out with Mojo for like 5 days. And it's what the fuck was I gonna bring up? Oh yeah. We can go and try their wings, see how good it is. We can do this.
You actually can you go in there? You're not 21.
I mean,
you could pass off like you're 30. No you could be like, oh fuck. Hey, don't shave.
I mean,
don't shave at all, and come to Atlanta. You can pull it off.
I just shaved yesterday, so that was a mistake. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I mean, you guys could just go in for me and get the wings, and I can confirm if these are as good as people are saying they are.
Dude, deadass, we should do it. I'm so serious.
Yeah,
I've never been inside a strip club before, but just for the wings, I'd go in there just to. You know.
I haven't either.
Oh, you have? Okay.
And people would not believe me on that, but I have not.
Why is that?
But also, like strip clubs, like the age that they let in, it really varies from 18 to 21. Because I've had a friend go to a strip club before, and he's younger than me. So
how much younger? Possible. He's like 18, 19.
Like a couple months younger.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Oh, what we were talking about in the text was we were texting about this, and I was like, even though the reason Lou Williams went out there was not because of strippers, like dead ass, the NBA should put a strip club in the bubble because if you think about it,
dude,
these are you know, tens or hundreds of men that are rich and well known and used to getting sex pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
And you're putting them in a situation where they're pretty much in lockdown for like 3 months. And if you're expecting no player to get so damn horny out of their mind that they just walk out and go find a strip club, you're out of your damn mind.
I mean,
we can be adults about this. These are grown men and they're gonna want to do that shit.
Yeah. And it's like also like a lot of these NBA players, like they're in this bubble, whatever, for 3, 4, 5. I don't know how long they're going to be in there for a very long time, just like that. And you know,
well, they're going to be in there for like 3 months until the playoffs are done, and then after that, it's like a month break, and then they're going back in for the start of the next season.
Wait, they're going back in for the start of the next season?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're going to be having arena games in by.
That's
October.
So tragic, dude. Because like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, imagine yourself being a 20, 21, 22, any age, don't matter the age, of being an NBA player, you know, dudes, like, you know what I'm saying, get horny as fuck sometimes and shit like that. And it's just like a lot of these dudes, like, they have families, at least the older dudes, they have families, and, like, you know, their wife or whatever, their spouse can be, like, over here tending to them, taking care of them and shit like that, because they have kids and shit who go to school and all this other shit. So it's like, that's a really tough situation. I'm not worried about, like, the Ja Morants or, like, the Trae Youngs. He's not even invited to the bubble. That's pain. You see the pain in my eyes? You'll see the pain in my eyes.
It's good for Trae Young that he's not invited to the bubble.
Why is it good?
Because he doesn't have to do that bullshit.
Oh, well,
it's not like he was going. It's not like the Hawks are going anywhere. He just gets to rest and not play meaningless basketball games and be stuck in a fucking bubble.
Yeah,
that man's out there probably getting his dick sucked every day, having a grand old time. He's doing just fine.
Yeah, you're right. But dude, like I was saying, if I was an NBA player, and I wonder how many can they like invite people to live, like stay with them at the bubble? I have like little questions like that. But I saw on we're gonna talk about.
I've seen like things on Twitter of girls saying that they were like invited by an NBA player.
Yeah, I've seen that. But listen, so
a lot of that could be fake, but also like, are you allowed to do that? As they're just gonna like sneak them in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And if they come in, like they can't get out. I'm assuming they shouldn't be able to leave or whatever.
Yeah, just some Instagram model like walking in like like creeping across the lawn in a bush suit.
Yeah, that's not sliding, bro.
Trying to go meet up with fucking James Harden.
That's not slide. Oh, I feel so sorry for Harden, bro. But like I was saying, sorry.
James Harden's like the horniest dude in the
dude.
NBA.
Like if it was someone, I'm just gonna say James Harden, for instance. For him,
James
like
Harden's
he has a stripper.
the most of that in the NBA.
Yeah, James Harden. Like if he was to do some fuck shit like that and go to a strip club in the middle of this whole thing, like he would be crucified, and I'm pretty sure that he would be kicked out of the bubble.
He already showed up to the fucking bubble in a Blue Lives Matter mask.
Oh yeah, he did. But the whole thing, that whole situation was fucked. But like, Lou just gets so many passes, and he shouldn't, because he's like dead ass wrong. He's dead ass wrong. There's no defending that. I understand, close family friend died or whatever, but like, what I'm saying, there's plenty other wing places to go to. Sacrifice some of your taste buds for the sake of your career type shit, And I feel like low-key, we're not a basketball podcast, Rusty, but I'm sorry, I'm getting into my basketball bag right now because you got me in that zone. But like I was saying, I feel like partly because of this, I feel like low-key the Clippers' chemistry and like their familiarity with each other again, they're missing a lot of players right now. But their whole flow may be fucked, I feel like, because of something like that. If I'm like Kawhi or Paul George, what I'm saying, some of the best players on that team, like, bro, I don't know about you, but I feel pressed. I would have an issue with that.
I'd be annoyed with Lou Will, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's that whole situation. I just realized my laptop has 17% battery, so I'm going to go plug it in.
Thick boy Rusty. Hey, Rudy, zoom in on that man. None, dog. None, dog. Hey, I saw how swiftly you got up from your chair in that clip that Rudy posted on Twitter.
Quick, right?
Quick as fuck. God damn, dog.
I was basically fucking Barry Allen, man.
Yeah, you looking a little slimmer. I ain't gonna lie, Rusty. You've been in your bag recently.
Well, I lost. As I posted on Twitter, I lost 4.8 pounds last week.
That's solid, and
which is
and
borderline unhealthy amount of weight loss.
Fuck that. Who gives a shit about that? We're men.
Whatever. But also proportionally for me, like losing 5 pounds would be like a normal person losing 3. Just because I'm, big.
Yeah. I feel that, dude. Like for me, my weight doesn't fluctuate like that. My weight, fluctuate between like 2 to 3 pounds.
It's like
I could lose like
Mo
2, 3
Bamba gaining 30 pounds would be like a regular person gaining 70.
70?
It's just fucking huge.
Damn.
I mean, proportionally, the percentage of their body weight and shit.
If you put it like that, you're right.
Or sorry, no, I got that backwards. Fuck. I mean, yeah, Mo gaining 30 would be like a regular person gaining 10. That's what I meant. I had that reversed in my head. Just because, that's like a 20% increase for him, but for someone else, you get what I'm saying.
I got you, dog.
But yeah, weight loss has been going good. That whole thing got fucked up right there, but yeah. But let's get into some questions.
Hold on, wait. Right before we get into some questions, I was also going to mention Michael Porter Jr. His shit. Like his little thing.
I don't want
so
to
here's
talk
the thing.
about him.
I just want to mention. I just want to throw it out there.
MAGA Porter Jr.
Yeah, I follow that man on Snapchat and shit, and he gave us a little room tour of his quarantine room or whatever the fuck, and that shit is like it's a super regular schmegular hotel for an NBA player, for NBA players, and I was like, damn, bro, like you really can't like bring in no girl or anything like that in there because it's just like being stuck in there for and that long amount of time is kind of dead. But anyway, that's not the point. The point that I was trying to get to is that what he said earlier was funny as hell. He literally said this like last night, the day before we're recording this. And also, since you're not on Snapchat took down his stories talking about that whole situation. And usually like Snapchat doesn't take down stories unless like you're showing nudity or something like that on your story for the public to see. So that was interesting as fuck. That was funny as hell to see. And he was basically being crucified on Twitter.
I crucified him on Twitter. Fucking
yeah. I saw this one post talking about
all of Michael Porter Jr.'s intelligence went to knowing how to play off ball and nothing else.
Dude, literally, I saw this tweet had me fucking dead as hell, and this tweet screenshotted pictures of him and all his injuries, and it was captioned. It was captioned. Yeah, we know you. We know you didn't take any shots when you were a kid because this man gets injured. He used to get injured all the fucking time. And I ain't
That's
gonna lie,
not
that's
those,
starting
those
to.
don't really correlate, but it is funny.
Mhm. Yeah,
Like,
I know I don't correlate, but
bodily
it's funny
injuries
as
and
hell.
vaccines don't correlate.
Yeah, it was funny as hell though. I just wanted to throw that out there, but yeah, that's all I wanted to
If
say.
you're
But
an anti-vaxxer and you think COVID-19 is a fucking conspiracy, then you're a fucking idiot. I have no issue if you have an issue with that, because fuck you. You're spreading dangerous misinformation, and you're just a piece of shit. So educate yourself and stop being dumb. Okay, with that fun shit out of the way, I made a community post asking for questions, and Mojo didn't, so I have a lot more questions than he did. And he also posted on, what was it, Instagram, saying, "Hey guys, I'm short on. I need questions for a last second podcast. We've been planning this podcast for like 3 days, but he decided, last second, fucking liar."
look, same shit. That's crazy.
What console game was your favorite that none of your friends played? I don't know. You don't seem like much of a gamer, Mojo.
If when I did play games or whatever, okay, I'm not gonna say console because I'm not like into console games like that. But one thing that I was a I was a geek for. I used to watch tutorial videos and all that. I was elite at this game, and it was called Clash of Clans. You know what that is? I'm pretty sure you know what that is.
You said what land?
Clash of Clans.
Oh, Clash of Clans. Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, dude.
That's such a nerdy game. I'm surprised you were into that.
Dude, that was my fucking shit. I was the leader. I would run shit. I had a whole little group or like a militia in school, back in high school when I was like in 10th grade. And I was a leader. And I would like literally order people what to do. I tell them what days we'd have our battles and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I had like co-leaders and bro, I would run shit. And eventually, that's how I like low-key lost the majority of my friends because they thought I was bossy. Yeah. I low-key lost like majority of my friends in high school just for like a medium month or two because I was bitchy. So. You said you're what?
I'm bossy as shit, so it is what it is. Just ask Rudy, who's the fucking editor.
Yeah. So
I'm a control freak and I boss people around rudely. Yeah.
Let me flex real quick. So on Clash of Clans, right. I literally went 30-0 in wars, clan wars. That's very tough to do. 30-0, no
Your dick
losses.
Must be like gigantic.
My dick is fucking huge, dog. Nobody can fuck with me in this shit, bro. I'm that dude when it comes to this Clash of Clans, bro.
Reminder that Mojo is saying this with a girl sitting right next to him.
Kiss. That's how you know I'm that dude.
Just randomly out of nowhere, he says, "My dick is gigantic."
I know, bro. There's so much lack of context. Right. So much lack of context.
Well, the console games that I've played, my friends none of them have played the Uncharted series, and that's my favorite gaming series. And I'm currently working on a video for my film channel on why I think Uncharted 4 is better than Uncharted 2, which is a hot take. And I'm working on that one. I'm like 4,000 words in. I'm only about halfway through the story, so it's gonna be another long one like that Last of Us video.
Jesus, cool. Yeah. Was the last one like almost 30 minutes?
It was 42 minutes. I'm having a lot of fun with them. Like, that's dead ass, if I could do this instead of NBA YouTube, I might choose it over that.
Really?
No joke. Yeah, and I'm like right on the verge of being able to monetize that channel.
Dude, if you do, that would be insanely lit. Insanely lit.
Yeah. What are the 5 most essential podcasts or YouTube channels that you would suggest right now? Do you have
Let me hear you first. I think
my family will not shut the fuck up. They're talking outside. God damn it. Gotcha. Can you stop? I'm trying to record a podcast and you're out here screaming. Stop it. Yes, wow.
Cut that shit, Rudy.
She just told me not to be a dick. No, keep that in. I don't give a fuck. So do you have any YouTube channels or podcasts to suggest?
I don't really listen to podcasts like that. But yeah, I'd like almost never listen to podcasts. But when I was listening to a podcast, you know who like Gary V is, Gary Vaynerchuk? You know who that is?
Yeah.
I listen to him every morning on the way to school. That's one podcast I listen to when it comes to YouTube channels. This guy went by the name of Mojo99 on YouTube. I can't miss his videos. Uh,
Trash.
Plus he's hot
And
too,
he
so you know what I'm
steals
saying.
series too. I saw him
Oh,
steal another NBA YouTuber series. Fucking loser.
really? I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, he stole it directly. It was a blatant
Just
ripoff.
dude, I got like so far like 2-3 comments on my I stole some shit. It's hilarious. But okay, some other channels. Um, there's a dude who's called Steph is Cold, and he just talks about like life in general. And I think I recommend him especially to like younger dudes because he's keeps on this dude basically like. He's in a similar lane as Gary Vee. There's a lot of more motivational type shit, and he like preaches, importance of self growth and like self importance and focusing on the main goal and shit. So that's that's him. NBA channels. I like Jimmy High Roller, of course. That man's right now he's running shit. Believe it or not, Undisputed. I can't. You know what that is, right, Rusty? Of course you do.
Why?
I
Why would you
fucking
watch Undisputed?
I love their friendship, their bromance that they going on. I fuck with it. It's way more natural and it's a real thing than it's more real than First Take in my opinion. And I like Skip's dumbass too. So there's that. I'm literally like scrolling down my sub feed right now and I'm looking. Dude, I haven't been
Right.
I'm Dante. I can't go without too long without watching him. I fuck with him. He's
All
a
right,
music reaction channel.
let me throw some recommendations.
Yeah.
For podcasts, Peer to Peer is pretty good. May or not be a guest on that soon.
Oh yeah.
The Gus and Eddie podcast with Gus Johnson and Eddie Burback is very good. It's easily my favorite podcast by like miles. They're two of the funniest people on the internet, and they have great banter and they're very good friends, and I just love their podcast and I love their channels as well. So for some recommendations for channels, I'd recommend Gus Johnson and Eddie Burback. I also really like commentary stuff like Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden, things of that nature. So I would also heavily recommend Cody Ko, and specifically the That's Cringe series that he and Noel Miller have. That's very good. I kind of used to like watch the Misfits, which is a YouTube group, but like half of them don't upload anymore. So
Wait, what
I
is
don't know
that?
what's up
What
with
is that? I think I heard. I used to sub to them probably. What is that?
There's a bunch of Australian, New Zealand, and American YouTubers who make very offensive comedy videos, usually playing video games in the process. They also have a podcast, which is hit or miss.
Okay, got you. Cool deal. So, what about like on the NBA channel side? Is there anybody in particular that you like watch on a consistent basis, like every video?
I watch pretty much everybody, so there's not anyone to like particularly point out. I think Legend of Winning is the best NBA YouTuber that uploads consistently. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, I got you.
Jimmy High Roller is the only like notable NBA YouTuber that I don't watch, and he's like the biggest.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't understand that. Maybe you don't like his style. Have you watched his videos before?
Not really. I just never got around to it.
Got you. Well, when you watch this shit, his voice, no homo, okay. But his voice, dog, it's really like soothing. It's soothing. And the way he narrates his stories, that's why, dude, I said no homo. Stop giving me that awkward look. Stop looking at that camera like that right now.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, man.
But once you listen, you haven't been high rollered yet, okay? I've been high rollered. He got me to sub to his channel, and millions of other dudes sub to his channel too. So it's no like, none of that activity
Millions
going
of
on.
Other dudes that are also no homo, apparently.
We've all been high rollered. That's what it's called. That's a new term. You fell in love with this content.
It's fucking horrible.
No, it's not, dog.
Speaking of no homo, aside from Kyle Lowry, who's the baddest NBA player?
He said baddest. Why would he use the word baddest? You only use that when you're like talking about girls. He said Kyle Lowry too. Why is Kyle? Oh my god. Okay, so if you want me to list off players or whatever.
Dump truck ass, but outside of that,
that is the most weird. Why would you say something like that? You said dump
'Cause
truck?
it's
Good
fucking
grief. Man, you need help. You said dump truck. that man got that wagon. Okay. So for me,
I mean, it's
okay,
fucking
I said for me.
Kelly Oubre, obviously.
Yeah, Kelly Oubre, no shit, you know what I'm saying? If this man was to pull up, you know what I'm saying? If I had a girlfriend or whatever, and my girlfriend saw him, I'd be like, hey, bro, you got it, you know what I'm saying? Just because he's that dude. But other than Kelly Oubre, I'd say John Collins, you know, he is fucking slept on as fuck. You guys don't stop. He just had a baby too, which I'm not surprised about. But this man, John Collins, he's that dude, you know what I'm saying? If I was a girl, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be giving him them looks too, and I would shoot my shot with him. If I was a girl, but I'm not a girl. So let me do that talk. So there's him.
You know it's possible to be a girl and not be attracted to men, right?
Yes, Rusty. God damn it, okay? Just leave me alone.
You could be a girl and just also be into women still.
You're right. You're right. Okay, I'm looking at NBA rosters right now to see a player. Who slept on? Justice Winslow. I ain't gonna lie. If I had a girl, whatever, you could take my girl one day too, and I'd have no problem with it just because he's that dude.
Every NBA player, even the ugliest one, can take.
No,
your
not
girl
every. Not every. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Nah.
I promise
even
you that's not
if
true.
fucking what's his name, that ugly motherfucker,
Anthony Tolliver.
what's? Yes, that's exactly who I was thinking of. The
No,
one who
he
looks like a
could not.
cockroach.
No,
he could.
He's like.
He
I
could.
swear to God,
dude.
No, he's a bum. What are you talking about?
Anthony Tolliver has at least a net worth of $5 million. What the fuck do you?
Okay,
have?
but bro. He's ugly though.
It doesn't matter. $5 million
Bro.
beats whatever level of attractiveness you have over him easily.
Not for most girls. Not for most girls. I promise you that.
No, for most
His
girls,
level
for
of
sure.
ugly is different though. It's his level of ugly is different. It's different. He's in a whole stratosphere by himself. He's elite top 10 in the NBA. That's the only elite category he's in. So, another player I should throw out there is Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown too. He's cool.
Not with that new haircut.
Who? Jaylen Brown?
No, Jason Tatum.
Oh,
And
dude,
with the beard, like he needs to trim his fucking beard. I don't know why
he looks
has it
weird.
so
Right?
thick, even though it's patchy as hell.
Yeah, we're just not used to it at all. We're not used to it. Shit. What about how you feel about Slim Nikola Jokic?
Nikola Jokic is still ugly as fuck. Losing weight doesn't save that.
I feel like you. I don't think you look like Nikola Jokic whatsoever. But like I think you were made in the same vein as Nikola Jokic. I can see you having that type of transformation.
Like when I lose weight, I'm still gonna be ugly, but at least I'll be skinny.
Yeah. No, don't say that. You're not gonna be ugly, bro. I find you cute still. All right, lift up your head, king. But last player, dude. I'm going off. I ain't gonna lie right now. I'm gonna run right now. But DeJounte Murray.
You seem to have a long list for this. This is supposed to be a short question.
Yeah, I didn't prep for this at all. I'm just looking at the standings and I'm looking at the teams
you're looking
right
a
now.
little bit sus here, Mojo.
Dude, I just know.
And this girl you're sitting to has no idea why you're listing off a random NBA players.
Okay, so yeah. So last player DeJounte Murray too, because that man. Have you ever seen, bro?
You seen who?
DeJounte Murray's his like most recent girlfriend. Not most recent,
Murray.
but like one of his like newer girlfriends. Her name's like
I know
Jilly.
the one from that clip where he talked about Lauri Markkanen being good, and he had the girl in the car next to him. I think they broke up though.
Yeah, it may be her. I don't know, but there's a girl named
I don't know
Jilly Anais or whatever.
Yeah,
boys, I know all these little 14-year-olds watching this shit right now.
I actually want to have a serious debate about this.
About what? Oh, sorry.
You're the best looking. You decided to go down a whole fucking rabbit hole about this, and you, whatever,
dude,
man. You do you. Look, I don't judge. It's 2020. You can like whatever you like. Next question.
Yeah.
1-on-1, Rusty versus Mojo. Who wins?
Okay, score prediction. Give me a score prediction.
Huh?
Give me a score prediction.
Oh, what are we going to?
15.
16.
1 to
okay.
2. 15.
Okay, 15. I'd say if we played, I'd win 15-0. That sounds about right.
Oh, you funny dog. Wow.
I think it's going to be close regardless.
Really?
Based on the way you've described your game, I think I'm more skilled than you, and I'm obviously bigger than you, but you're way more athletic than I am. You're going to be a whole lot
Dude,
faster
I feel like you literally, I think you literally think just like, I'm a Cash Nasty clone on the court, bro. That's what I think.
No.
Yeah.
I
smell it.
I genuinely think my jump shot is way better than yours. I genuinely think I have a very good jump shot. Like yesterday, I played one-on-one with my brother, and I beat him like 7-4 on only like heavily contested, long fadeaway jump shots. Just because I wanted.
It's gonna be a different story when them cameras on. It's a whole different type of pressure. When you play real comp, bro, your brother ain't real comp. Okay, look, how tall is your brother?
5'11".
I'm 6 foot. So, with those LeBrons on, I'm like 6'2". You know what I'm saying? So, and I have long arms. I'm just letting you know, okay? Long arms, 6'2", you know what I'm saying?
Arms too, actually. It's really not that big of a difference.
What happened to you then, bitch?
As you were. Huh?
What happened to your arm? You said your brother got long arms. What happened to you, bitch?
I don't know. My genetics are weird. I have my arm length is like 5'10", and he's got lanky ass arms.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's weird. He also has long legs, and I have short fucking legs. But I mean, I think it'll be close. And like I said, we're going to Atlanta, so we're going to be playing soon. I'm very interested to see what happens. Yeah,
so I'm planning on that same day. We're going to talk about. We're just having a regularized conversation now, Rusty. You know that, right? So,
okay.
I'm gonna get my cousin. My little quote unquote little cousin, he plays basketball for real. He just graduated high school and he played like varsity basketball or whatever. We started an alternate.
Okay, this is a bad idea. He's gonna destroy.
No, listen. No, you're not gonna play him. You're not gonna play him. Or at least like not for your
I didn't
channel.
Even make JV.
Yeah, bro. I never played regulated basketball in a day in my life, bro. So I just like all I ever do is watch basketball and I try to copy some moves and that's it, bro. But I'm gonna play basketball with him too. And what I was planning to do, also I have for my clothing brand or whatever, I'm releasing some shit and I'm gonna like film a mini commercial. But anyways, what I was trying to get at is that I have a gym now. I have an open gym for us to go play basketball.
Oh shit, really? That's good.
Yeah. It's he's a plug. He's a buck. He knows people and he's gonna get us in or whatever. But if you want to avoid, I think we should avoid going in at peak times when hella people are there. So we should go like early-ish in the morning and get our runs in.
I'm thinking more late at night.
I don't think they're open late at night. They close at like 8 type shit. Yeah.
Well, shit. The gym that I used to go to before it got shut down, I would be there at like 11 playing basketball. Bro,
that sounds like fucking heaven.
Yeah, it is. And it's just no one fucking there. But I haven't played basketball against a new person in like almost a year, so I'm looking forward to it. Like I've been playing my brother, my dad, and my friend for the past year, and it'd be nice to have some different competition. We're also meeting up with Ask the Truth, who is an NBA YouTuber that never fucking uploads, and we're gonna play 2v2. I think we're gonna do me and you against each other, and then we'll pick between him and Rudy as a teammate. Because I think I'm guessing that we're pretty close basketball skill wise, and I'm guessing they're pretty close, and they're also the short dudes. So, yeah. But yeah, so for my 100,000 sub special, we're gonna do a 1v1 game, maybe a few like a 3-point shooting contest or something like that, and a 2v2 game. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of shit. That's probably gonna be like a 30-minute video, just because I want to put a bunch of stuff together. But yeah, that should be fun.
Now, Rusty. She's out the room. She just went to the bathroom. Oh, fuck you. Woo. Fuck you, Rusty. Don't fucking mention her again, bitch, okay? Fuck you.
I didn't say it, but Mojo almost invited 2 girls that he was talking to the same fucking party. Or like one of them was going to a party that...
Dude, yeah, I swear to God. All this has literally happened all off on the pod. So don't mention this shit again. Plus, I ain't gonna lie, like... I don't want her parents to if her parents watch the pod, that would be so fucking bad on my part. That my life would be over. But so I'm praying.
Yeah, I've thought about that with a few personal stories that I've told.
Yeah, so
I was like, what if they see?
Yeah, this? So I'm not from now on. This is the only glimpse of real life shit I would I can tell personal shit, but like not until everything's over and dead or everything's like solidified, you know?
Yeah, you shouldn't talk about anything that's ongoing.
Yeah. So that's all these boys get.
Here. So, what's your go-to zombie apocalypse weapon? That's an interesting one.
I know you got a machete in your shit, bro. You got a machete in your room.
Yeah, I do have a machete. It's probably not my go-to. My go-to would probably be a katana.
What's that?
It's like a samurai sword because it's very lightweight. It isn't prone to get like stuck if you stab a zombie. It's not gonna get stuck like a lot of other weapons do. Because it's so lightweight, it's easy to maneuver, and you're not gonna be bogged down by carrying it. And if you can actually like master that weapon, you can be a fucking badass with it. So yeah, I mean, if I was given infinite ammo, I'd just take like a silenced Glock. But resources are slim. We're assuming that anyways.
Yeah. Damn, I never really thought about this before. I'm pretty unprepared when it comes to this.
I've thought about it so many times because I love zombie shit. So I'm like, what am I doing when the zombies
Do you have any other weapons that you would use that you had in mind or whatever that I could pick up?
I mean, we're pretty far from each other. If the zombie
No, I'm saying like, what other options? What options can you give me, bitch?
I mean, you can just copy me.
No, I don't want. That's so fucking lame, dog.
Also, with the katana, you get reach, like, because it's a longer weapon, because it's a fucking sword, obviously. I mean, you can go with the classic AR-15. There's plenty of those in America. Shotgun is a good one, but, like, if you're worried about ammo, I definitely wouldn't go with an axe, because axes can really get stuck in shit, especially skulls, so don't go with an axe. Yeah, I don't know. It's good to be quiet. Maybe you go with a crossbow, like good old Daryl from The Walking Dead. But yeah, I mean, that's your job. You got to find your zombie apocalypse weapon.
Gotcha.
I know. As soon as I move out and get my own house, I'm buying a fucking Beretta. So yeah, I'll have some zombie weapons.
That's a smart thing to do. Okay, I got a question. I just got a pretty good question. So. Someone said, what are some sacrifices you and or Rusty had to make for YouTube and your channels? And also, tell Rusty I said hi. Rusty, you said hi.
Fuck you.
Damn, Matthew, my bad, dog. So what are some of like Matthew, the biggest sacrifices that you think you've made?
I mean, the word sacrifice makes it sound dramatic. I certainly put work, specifically with like, since I've been uploading daily, I put YouTube over everything else. And sometimes that leads to things in the everything else category not being great. I know some of my friends wish I would hang out with them more, and I wish I would too, but also I'm very focused on my goal now.
I need to be like that.
And I don't want to compromise that.
I need to be like that.
So, I mean, you can say that's a sacrifice.
I don't like the word sacrifice for this.
I mean,
I don't like how this like.
I don't like it either because it makes it sound like it's this fucking dramatic.
I know, bro.
Like,
man,
yeah, sorry, dude,
I let go of my wife and kids.
I can't come over and have pizza tonight. Like, it's not a big fucking
deal.
I
don't like that word sacrifice, bro.
I don't have some dramatic ass friends that are like, wow, so I guess our friendship is meaningless to you. Like, that's not gonna happen. I mean, I think for a lot of. I think there's a lot of things that were just a problem that I was going to have anyways that I blame on YouTube. Like, I blamed my lack of a dating life on YouTube, but if I'm being honest, if I never did YouTube, I still wouldn't have a fucking dating life.
Yeah, that's just your game,
so, I do think YouTube kind of it slowed down the recovery from like losing weight, because I gained a lot of the weight towards the start of me doing YouTube, and then like towards the middle when I started making money, like if anything, that money made it worse, because then I just went to get fast food every day. And then once I wanted to lose weight, I was like, okay, but how many hours of the day do I have to work out and still have a consistent YouTube schedule? So I mean, I've managed to figure it out now, but there's been times where that was a struggle, and I had to choose YouTube over exercise, and specifically if I'm late on a video and like I have to like pull an all-nighter, I like really need food when I pull an all-nighter, so I have to compromise that. I had to do that a couple days ago and broke my diet, so I have to skip a cheat meal this week, which I'm not looking forward to. I mean, that's that's it. Again, fucking sacrifices sounds way too big. I mean, my school, I guess you could say my grades in school.
I think that's the biggest, from what I've heard from being your friend this past year and a couple months or whatever. Oh, we missed out on our anniversary, Rusty. We could celebrate together, you know.
But like the thing with that is, though, I could have done better in school and still not compromise YouTube all that much. It's just like I basically was like, I'm doing this, and I'm going to use that as an excuse to not try. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've had any sacrifices, and any ones that I've had have been well made up for with the positives of YouTube. Like, I'm 20 years old, and there's a high likelihood that by next year I'm going to be a homer, and like that's amazing.
Yeah,
and I am very thankful to be in that position, and I don't think any sacrifice that I did was really a sacrifice for that, even in the first place, considering the context of what I got for it.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think it only really counts as a sacrifice if you fail to some degree.
Yeah, I mean, sacrifice is just like way too deep. It's way too deep of a thing for me.
Yeah,
but for me,
do you have anything else?
Let me answer the question. So for me, sacrifices or whatever that I made. It may be school. Like, I've slowed down a lot at school, whatever, for this. I remember there was a point in time, like last year, where I would upload.
I don't know if you upload enough to justify that.
Yeah, no, like last year not around this time, but like second semester last year, I was like in my bag and shit, and I would upload like twice, 3 times a week or whatever while I was going through school still. And like my interest for school, like kind of dip down as I saw my YouTube channel, like the numbers go up or whatever. So maybe the biggest one is school, but outside of that, like, you know, maybe like hanging out with friends and shit like that, like, but I wouldn't really call that a sacrifice or whatever, because they're always going to be there if like they're your real friend and they'd understand and shit, you know?
Yeah, and also the thing with me is I'm an introvert, so like missing out on like hanging out with friends is not as big of a deal to me as it would be to an extrovert. And they're also, I wouldn't say one of them I would say is introverted. The other is like, I'd say neutral, but like I don't think they're like losing sleep because I hang out with them like once every 2 weeks now instead of like 3 times a week or 3 times every 2 weeks. But yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
What is your favorite shoe of all time?
Oh, favorite shoe?
I mean, you gotta go with the Jordan 1. I mean, I don't have any Jordan 1s. I do, but I don't wear them. But the next shoe that I'm going to get is going to be like the classic black and red Jordan 1.
Yeah.
That shoe is just so versatile, and it's so good looking, just pretty much universally. Yeah. The one shoe that comes close to that for me are Air Force 1s. I absolutely love the pair of Air Forces that I have. That's about it. I'm currently wearing my fucking redneck boots right now.
Why do you have those?
Great for this conversation.
Why do you have those boots, Russ? You gotta.
I like.
This is why you're single, dog. Why would you?
I like the look,
dude. Throw them away.
I like the look. Look, here's the thing. I have 2 completely different looks that there's a lot of looks that I dress where I look like something a typical 20-year-old would wear, and then I'll wear shit that's like, oh, that guy's a dad, dude. Which does not help with the jokes about my age whatsoever. I'm fully aware of that, but I also like the look of it.
I'm going to, if you want, I'm going to revamp your swag totally once you move into your house or whatever.
I like my own style. I don't know how much change I actually want to make. I just want more stuff, really.
Okay. I got you.
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. So back to question with shoes and shit.
I might go on. We could go on a shopping spree while I'm in Atlanta.
You want to?
Although I have to take a flight, so I'll have to keep it
sparse. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, you're taking a flight, you're not driving here?
It depends, because first class tickets is literally $250 for a round trip.
$50,
and like that's crazy.
Yeah,
$250.
Yeah,
for first class.
Does that come with the Rona?
And it's
that's a 3-in-1 deal.
Well, the thing is, in coach, I would have to sit next to people. In first class, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Damn, I see.
If I was choosing between coach and driving, I'm choosing driving because of Rona.
Coach is last minute.
If I can go on a flight where I'm not forced next to anybody like that close, then it's reasonable enough to consider that, I think.
All right.
I don't know. I still haven't bought tickets because I'm not sure where I'm going to go on that one yet. But yeah, Also, it'd be nice to be able to say at some point in my life that I've flown first class. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So back to the main question, whatever, when it comes to shoes and shit, I'm not really a sneakerhead like that. I used to be, but I'm not anymore just because I'm just a simple dude. I'm lazy as fuck when it comes to it.
I would be if it wasn't so fucking expensive. My favorite specific pair of shoes is the Jordan 1 Union LAs.
I'm finna look those up.
They're $1,200.
And what?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Actually, Rudy put them on screen. Yeah, they're $1,200 fucking dollars.
Jordan 1 what?
And I think they look amazing.
Union?
Jordan 1 Union LA. I think I'm remembering that correctly.
Okay. Union LA. What color are they? Oh, they're like black, red, and like kind of silverish or whatever.
Yeah, with the hint of yellow.
Yeah. That's...
I'm seeing them for $1,600.
Yeah, dude. I see the prices.
I think this shoe is...
I
think the shoe is gorgeous, but unless I get rich, there's never a world where I'm owning this pair of shoes.
For me, even... Don't say when you get rich. Put that energy out there that you're gonna... When you are rich. Don't say when you are, bitch, okay? You're gonna get rich. So, for when I'm rich, too, I think when I get to that point...
I doubt it, but...
Stop saying you doubt it, bitch. You're gonna be that, all right? So... Okay. When I get to that point, I don't think I'd buy any like fancy shoes like that. Like I'm literally good and straight on my Birkenstocks and my Air Force Ones. That's all I wear.
My problem is when I like one pair of shoes, I really don't need another pair.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I like my Air Force Ones. I pretty much wear those almost exclusively. Like I got those and I stopped wearing my old pair of Jordans. And I got my Nike Blazers for like $80. And I was like, oh, these shoes look good, but I was like, I have no pairs of pants that fit with these shoes whatsoever because they look horrible with joggers because they're high tops. And I only have one pair of jeans, and it doesn't really complement the shoes. So I haven't worn those pretty much at all, even though I spent $85 on them. So I just wear Air Force Ones all the time, and sometimes these boots when I'm wearing jeans. So that's about it.
Gotcha.
Okay. If you had $1 million and you had to spend it all in one day, or you would lose all of the money, what would you buy? I mean, the obvious answer here is a house.
Yeah. My big ass houses. What idiot won't buy a fucking house?
You don't have to worry about the whole approval process if you're just like, I will give you $1 million for this house. They'll be like, all right, fucking here you go. Like buy a house that's like, or go for a house that's like $700,000 and offer them like $800,000 and they'll be like, we take it, and then spend the next $200,000 on like whatever bullshit you want, and then immediately sell that house and you have that, a couple $100,000. Like you don't need a house that big, but yeah, I mean, you just buy a fucking house.
Yeah, no, I do the same. Okay, so outside of the house, what's one of the like immediate things that you do that you'd wanted to do for a long time? Before you go off on a tangent and like name all the shit you want, let me go ahead and put my 2 cents in because you like to.
He asked this question just so he could put his 2 cents in. He doesn't give a fuck what I'm going to say.
Oh shit. Okay. So for me, one of the first things I would do, I think I may get a new car, but one of the things I want to do is like I'd trick out my car completely. I'd throw tints on my shit, get new tires, like new, like super fancy tires.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trick out my fucking Nissan Sentra. That's the lamest thing ever.
Yeah. Well, for context, I got a BMW, so I got an 04 BMW, so that's why I'd like, trick out my shit, But yeah, I do that, and I'd probably buy a hell of a lot more clothes and no shoes. So I'm going on that. Yeah.
Can you just imagine a guy pulling up in like a decked out Nissan Sentra?
Bro, that's one of the most loser things I've ever seen in my life or heard in my life.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is the only sports cars that I ever think about are like the practical ones. Because I have a sports car that I want to get in a few years if I can afford it, which is a 2008 Maserati Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
you can get those used with about 30,000 miles on it, and it's like $30,000 to $40,000. And any car that I get, I would get a matte black finish because I think that looks gorgeous. Have you seen that car that Trey Young has? That's a matte black Audi R8.
The Audi. Yeah, his parents bought it for him.
Yeah, that's the car that I would get if I had a ridiculous amount of money, easily. That car is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I fuck with low cars like that, but I don't like. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like those like two door things. I don't like two doors like that.
I hate big cars, so we're on the opposite end of the spectrum here.
Why? This is weird. You're the bigger person. I'm the smaller man. Have you ridden in it? I've ridden a two door consistently because my friend has one.
Smaller cars.
You said what?
There was a car that there was a car that I would have got if it wasn't stick shift, which was like this two door kind of sports car that had like 50,000 miles on it. Unfortunately, it was stick shift. That's why it was so cheap. I don't remember exactly what it was.
May have been a Mazda or some shit.
I really have no idea, but it looked cool, and it was a two door car, and it was low to the ground, but can't drive stick shift, and I was not about to spend $10,000 and then learn after the fact. So yeah. Ready to move to the next question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences? No, because ghosts don't exist.
For me, paranormal experiences.
For you, you might have been delusional and thought something happened.
Delusional, okay.
They don't exist. What? Oh shit! This is a good question. Do you have any pet peeves with each other?
Yeah. I hate how fucking ugly he is, dog. Fix your face, bitch. Alright, what's your pet peeve about me?
I hate when he says the phrase "and shit like that."
Oh fuck, dude! I remember. I've been a lot better with that, right?
It's not as bad as it used to be, but every time you say it, I like, oh, okay, you said "and shit like that" again.
Yeah. I remember that used to like be a big thing last year, but I got better with that. Yeah. Oh, dude, in the group chat, you screenshot someone's comment about me, and they were talking about how much I moved my hands and shit during the video. That shit had me rolling, dude. I ain't gonna lie, that was the funniest shit I seen all night. I was like, damn. When I rewatched my video, I'm like, holy shit, what's wrong with me?
That one on the screen as well.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah. All right. Next question was: have you ever?
Wait, bitch, you let me finish? My pet peeve about Rusty.
Okay.
Talks too damn much.
That's your pet peeve with me, apparently.
Yeah, talk too damn much. All right, that's it.
You don't talk enough. I'm picking up the slack.
Nah, this man just don't. This man just don't talk to me enough. He treats me like one of his hoes, and I don't appreciate that.
Says you, Mr. Bitches over
Shut
here.
Shut up, bitch! Oh man, but yeah, I don't really have any pet peeves. I mean, like, I'm good. I don't have any like pet peeves or anything like that.
Pet peeves that I have just in general and not with Mojo. I can't stand people who chew without their mouth closed, and I can't fucking stand people who walk into your room and then walk out and leave the door open. I want to kill those people.
Hey, at your sister and at your brother.
No, they don't do it anymore because I've yelled at them about it enough times to where they don't do it anymore. And the question I read was, have you ever been in a fight? And for me, I have punched someone before, but I wouldn't call it a fight.
Your brother don't count.
No,
relatives
of course
don't count.
not. I wasn't talking about him. When I was in middle school, when I was in 6th grade, I was dating this girl, and I almost said her name, but that's probably not a good idea.
It don't matter. Who gives a fuck?
She is long out of my life, but there was some guy who was an 8th grader while I was a 6th grader. But fun fact about me, I was about 6'1" as a 6th grader. So
big flex. Talk your shit.
Yeah, so I was bigger than pretty much every 8th grader. And this guy called her a cunt. And
he was protecting his girl. That's what it sounded like. Yeah. So this dude called your girl a cunt back in 6th grade, and you threw one at him. When it was time for recess, I walked up to him very swiftly, and he put his hands up like, whoa, dude, I was just messing around, and I just fucking decked him. I like that energy, Rusty. Damn, man.
It hurt. It hurt a lot.
You didn't punch him the right way?
I don't know, but I mean, I punched him right in the face, so I got a lot of bone. And he didn't tell on me, and no teacher saw it because it was in the corner of the playground.
He said he didn't tell on me.
Yeah, so he wasn't a snitch. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And
did you leave him like bruised up or anything like that?
I think his nose was bleeding a little bit.
Damn, that boy Rusty was up.
And I knocked him on his... Well, I was bigger than fucking everybody, so I was a lot stronger than most people just because I grew gigantic really quick.
How'd your girl react to it?
But he just had some of his friends like help him because he fell on his ass.
No, how'd your girl react to it?
Oh, I don't really remember. I don't even know if I told her.
What? Oh, you didn't tell her? Okay. That's some G shit.
He didn't say anything else to her after that, so...
Okay. Damn. You brought for years. That's how, hey, I ain't gonna lie, there's one thing. Okay, we talked about pet peeves or whatever, I don't really have them, but one thing I can say about Rusty, for his people, he rides for his people. That's just like telling. Telling of all his, like,
what?
You know, you ride for your people.
Oh.
People you're close with. Yeah. You ride for your people.
Are you saying that because I gave you a shout out yesterday?
That was unneeded. I didn't ask for shit. I never do. But you just saw me telling you like, oh, maybe he needs one or whatever, and he did that.
I'm trying to get you to fucking upload. That's what it is,
dude. I swear to God, Rusty. I swear to God, you bullied me into uploading yesterday, last night. I wasn't gonna do shit.
Yeah, I did. I was like, we're gonna do this podcast today instead of yesterday, and you're gonna upload this fucking video.
Yeah. So you literally bullied me into doing this shit.
Genuinely,
you made me feel bad.
More, you'd have a bunch of success, and I want you to do it, and it pisses me off when you don't. So I'm like, I'm gonna give this guy, I'm gonna throw him a bone, I'm gonna make him upload, and maybe he'll fucking get his shit together.
Yeah, you're right.
That sounds way meaner than I intended it to.
Dude, listen. Here's the thing. Here's my thing. When it comes to most of my life, I grew up with my dad. So I'm like dudes are rough and shit like that, and I grew up with my dad. Not like bullying me, whatever, but he was like bitching me around, and with for me, it's kind of sucks, but I can only be like people can only get through me kind of one way, If I was to get coached or whatever, I couldn't have no soft pussy ass coach because it's just like, I'm not going to listen to you, you know what I'm saying? I need that like tough, quote unquote, tough love type shit. So
see, I've had the opposite experience.
Really?
I
you got raised like
prefer
like a pansy?
A nurturing type of coach to like fucking Tom Thibodeau.
Speaking of Tom Thibodeau, that man got a new job. How you feel about it, Rusty?
We ain't gotta talk about him. That's fucking boring.
You're right, bro.
So have you ever been in a fight? You putting those muscles to any use?
Yeah, just because you have muscles on me, you can fight, bro. That muscles on me.
Well,
shit.
It means your punches hurt a lot more.
If a lot of people believe it or not, a lot of people with muscles don't know how to throw punches. In general,
do you know how to throw punches?
Me, yeah. Cause
I've seen you like boxing in your garage before.
Yeah, I mean, I do know how to fight and shit, but I haven't been able to. No one has tried my life to the point yet to where I had to like actually like throw hands or whatever. But I don't really say this a fight because, so like I was saying, I haven't really been in a real fight with a random person or whatever. I got in one serious fight with one of my cousins, and he punched me in the face and he gave me a black eye. And after that, like after he punched me in the face, I kicked his nuts so fucking hard. It was the hardest kick I ever had in my life. I remember that shit vividly, bro. And after that, he was fucked up too. Yeah, dude, I was like 10 or 11, bro. I had a black eye when I was 10 or 11, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But the next day I showed up to school, all the girls were flocking towards me, telling me, oh, you're okay, type shit. And they were checking on me, like, oh my God. And they felt so sorry for me, dog. They felt so sorry for me. But, yeah, like I was saying, that was the only, like, real altercation that I've been in. I've been in a whole bunch of almost fights. A couple happened back in, when I had to go to summer school because I didn't give a fuck about school back when I was like in 10th grade. I mean, not 10th grade, like 5th, 6th grade or whatever. And then I almost got into a fight in like 10th grade with this one dude, like Hispanic dude. I don't know what the fuck his issue was, but like he wanted to fight me so bad for some reason. I don't know why. I was a fucking loner. It ain't made no sense. But they ain't wanted to fight me and shit. Fun fact, cool story. Like last year, he was in my same school apparently, and I saw him the other day. I mean, not the other day because it's summer, but I saw him one time, and he was like, damn, he was like not fanned out by me, but he was like, amazed of how like different I look compared to like 10th grade me or whatever. And this man's like short as fuck compared to me now.
I have that same
like,
reaction,
now,
except it's like, holy shit, you got fat.
you got the opposite. You had the same one, but different story. But yeah, there's that. So those are the only almost fights that I had. I don't plan on. I'm not a fighting is like I'm not a fighter at all. I'm more of a lover.
I'm not a fighter, but I also don't allow people to push me around. So
yeah,
luckily though, for
me,
me,
I'm the same way.
Just because I've always been like bigger than everybody my whole life, people don't mess with like tall people. Even though like I don't really think I can fight, but like people just naturally like can fear you just because you're big, and I'm just like, dude, you could probably beat the shit out of me just because you're just so much taller than you. You think I'm more capable than I am. But like people have never really messed with me just because I'm big. So I don't know. So I don't have to worry about like being pushed around because very rarely do people attempt to push me around.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
That's a big W.
Who, dead or alive, would you invite to a dinner party? Well, I guess it's just for like a meal with one person because it's only one person. Well,
me?
I mean, it's sad, but I'm
okay. I'm not to kill the mood, but I'm gonna say the same answer as you probably.
Yeah, Kobe.
Yeah, easy, bro. Easy. Yeah.
There's no human being that I wanted to meet more than him. So, yeah, that's a fun note.
Yeah. I'm the same way with you, bro. So I got a question. I'm not sure if it's that great.
What?
You good? You good?
Yeah, my dad just walked in.
Oh, okay. So question. Someone said most embarrassing moment, but not with females. You got some old shit. I probably.
One second. I gotta text my dad because he just walked in.
All right, got you.
Most embarrassing moment that didn't. When I was in 7th grade, my pencil fell off my desk and I bent over to pick it up and a fart came out, and it was a loud one.
Was it loud? Yeah, was the class quiet?
And the class was dead silent. So I guess that's gotta be it. And I also farted on like the coolest dude that went to that school. So I like farted on the most popular dude at the school loudly in a silent classroom.
That's so tragic, bro. That's so tragic. Oh my god, damn, bro. That's crazy. So I'm trying to think about it. Most embarrassing moments or whatever. Most embarrassing moments happen like at school and shit. So I'm over here thinking about it. Yeah, that's where most people are. We're not really that social, whatever. So most times that happen at school for us. I'm thinking about the most embarrassing moment. I've never like fell in front of anybody or like sat on something and it looked like shit on my pants. I never. Damn,
I didn't piss my pants in class when I was in like 1st grade, but I don't really remember it. You know what's funny about that? I tried to play it cool. Like like I was wearing khaki pants, and it was very clearly just a massive piss stain all over my left leg because that's where it leaned. And I was like sitting down at lunch when it happened, and a teacher walked up to me like, you need to go to the nurse's office and get a new pair of pants. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I'm fine. I was trying to act like I didn't piss myself. I don't know. That's funny.
Oh man, that's funny. Okay, so I have one now that you just brought that up. So, fun fact: Jacob probably may have caught on to this or whatever by now, but I think I have like a slight case of like I'm slightly dyslexic, just on the like just a bit. So, I remember back when I was in not high school. This happened in 3rd grade. In 3rd grade, you know how he would do like speed tests, like speed multiplication. And you'd have
Hmm.
like little sheets or whatever, little sheets of paper, and the teacher would time you for a minute and see who could be the fastest or whatever. So we did that shit, and she would time everyone. And this specific scenario, it wasn't a speed test or whatever. It was just everybody gets like, 5 minutes, and let's see how you do. And then she had other students grade other students' papers. I hate when teachers do that, bro. I don't like that shit. That shit's so like
Yeah.
teachers just be lazy, bro. You could easily like sabotage someone's fucking grade just because you don't fuck with the person. But did that, and apparently like I did some dumbass shit. I don't remember what specific it was, but I remember that like a girl called me out and she was like, it was like really quiet or whatever. And as the teacher was reading out answers or whatever, as the teacher was reading out answers, the girl like said some stupid ass thing. She yelled out something stupid that I wrote on the paper or whatever. And then she was like, Muhammad did bad. And then everybody like started bursting out laughing or whatever. And yeah, I was like bursting out, but I was like breaking down in tears or whatever. And this happened like in third grade. And the teacher had to take me like to the bathroom and shit. And I also threw up that day. I don't know what the fuck, I was going through it, bro. I was going through it. But yeah, I guess that may be the most embarrassing moment or whatever. Whole class after me threw up and shit. Had to go to the bathroom. The girl's name is Christina. I remember her name, and I know her
There was
face.
a time when I was on the bus where I threw up on the back of the bus at like the very start, and I was like the last stop, and I lived in a very hilly area, and the vomit was sliding up and down the bus depending on if they were going up or down a hill. It's disgusting. Like everyone picked up their bags and was just like, and their feet, and it was just like hanging on the or sitting on the bus seats, like with everything lifted up.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
And
okay, just heads up, Rusty. It's about that time. Like my.
Oh yeah, it is. I was trying to see how long I could push it. Well, on that fun story, we're gonna put an end to this. That sounded ominous. Okay, let's answer one nice question. What's your favorite type of cheese? Colby Jack. All right, bye.